guys, I hope you guys are well. I don't really have time for an intro, and this video is quite impromptu. So my camera isn't even properly charged. I just got home from work, but I really wanted to come in here and testify to you guys about the goodness of God. So I didn't have time to do much. I just felt like it's the right timing to just say what I needed to say, and then like get off of here. So excuse the very prompt way I'm about to do this. And bear with me. So earlier this year I made a video on my hardship in finding a job. And when I made that video, I had a job, but it was like 5 months in. And yeah, it was hard for me to find a job, and then I did find a job. But so the job that I even got, I wasn't qualified for. It wasn't the job that I expected to get. It was a little out of my field. I wasn't even sure why God gave me the job that He gave to me. But nonetheless, God, He's always one step ahead of us. He always has a plan, and He always knows way more than we ever will. I remember early this year, I don't want to cry too much. I remember early this year, I was on the phone with my mom and my sister. Well, my sister was on the phone with my mom, and I was like, oh mom, I told my sister, like I would get, I'm trusting God to get X amount of salary by the end of the year. And then she told, because I'm amusing like that, right? So she told my mom, oh, your daughter said yada yada. And they laughed. Not because they didn't believe in me or anything, because, I'm just amusing like that. And my mom was like, oh, what job are you going to get it from? The same job you have right now? And I was like, I don't even know. However God wants to get it to me, He's going to get it to me. And then you just never know God's plan for your life. You don't know how He's going to do what He plans to do. You don't know what He has planned for you. It just so happens that the supervisor at my job left, and her position was open. And I was just at the job for, 6 months? And I didn't even think they would offer me her role. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a role under her. Because again, I'm telling you, I wasn't qualified for this job, new to it, outside of my field, everything. And they offered the job to me. But at the time, I couldn't get it because I was in this contract. So I had to wait. And if you go down, or even if you go back to that video I made earlier this year about having a hard time to find a job, you'll hear me say that I always feel as if God is making me wait. Like every time it's just that I'm always in this waiting season. So I felt, again, I have to wait. And I was just trusting God. But and this was even after when I told my sister, my mom, that I'm going to get X amount by the end of the year. And so today, my job brought an offer to me. And the offer is the exact amount. I don't want to cry too much. Okay, give me a minute. The exact amount that I told my mom and my sister that I would get by the end of the year. And I just really wanted to come in here to encourage you guys. Because I know some people reached out to me saying, they felt they were in the same position, and they felt they were waiting to, whether it was in school or for a job. And I just wanted to come in here and encourage you guys to trust in God. This is so low-key embarrassing how I'm crying, but I just wanted to come in here to tell you guys to trust in God, to wait on Him, because every time I feel like God has me waiting so long. Sorry. No, because every time I feel as if God has me waiting too long, or I have to take something in my own hands, is exactly when He comes through and proves to me that He is God. And I don't know what you may be waiting for in your life, or how long, or what you're trusting God for. But I would just encourage you to wait on God. And this isn't even just about God coming through with exactly what I said He would come through for. If you're watching this video first and not seeing that other video, I would admonish you to go watch that video. Because it didn't just happen. You know, there was a waiting season, there was a hard season in between that. And I just, but through it all, you know, keep your faith in God, because, like, it's not like a straight road, you know, your journey with Christ, or it's just not easy. But when you trust in God, He never, ever fails you. Oh my gosh. I already cried in my Uber on my way home, and I thought that was enough crying. And I know the Uber guy was probably so weirded out, and I tried to stop crying, but I wouldn't stop crying. And here I am, nuts. Anyway, so I don't have like a script or anything, and I just wanted to come and testify. So I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but I just want to tell you guys and encourage you guys in whatever season you're in to hang in there and trust God. Just trust Him. Just don't give up on God. If you're in a relationship with God, don't give up on Him, because He will not give up on you. And if you're not, I admonish you to just check God out. You know, it sounds so what's the word? Informal, I guess. But no, truly, give God a try, because I don't care what people have done to you, especially church people, or I don't care what the idea you've probably formed of God. I promise you, if it's not if it's not the true God that I've come to know, that I promise you, you're missing out on who He truly is. God is such a provider. You know, earlier, like, just not having a job before, it wasn't easy for me. My sister literally paid all our bills. And even if you look way back on the video, I am so glad I did videos, because it kind of records the journey, I guess you would say. If you go back to my video, I don't remember what it's called. It's the one before, oh gosh, my camera's gonna die. Maybe I'll come back, I don't know, or maybe I'll stop it here. But it's the video before the one where I did the clothing haul. That one, I talk about thinking that I have to delay my sister. But delayed is not denied.